family. You know what I'm saying?
I met Boondocks. I've heard of it. I've never seen it. And then Proud Family. I've probably seen it like a few episodes.
Okay,
Yeah, I've
yeah,
heard of it though.
I might talk
yeah.
about
I cannot say any thoughts about the Boondocks. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard of the Proud Family, but I haven't actually seen the Proud Family. So
yeah, watch the OG one. Yeah, yeah, because I might have to talk because some stuff in that show does not fly today because a lot of colorism. Yeah. So with that being said, Ray Mini's in the building, and I got my best friends Mike and Block with me.
Oh, it's good.
yo, what up?
And today we're going to talk about a topic that is that is still ongoing. It's a topic that is still relevant in this day and age. And the topic for today is how to behave like a mature person online. And the topic that we're going to discuss first is music shaming. And pretty much what music shaming means is pretty much you're shaming people for their taste in music. That's what it means on the surface. But but but, what does it really mean beyond like beyond the surface level of shaming someone because their taste is not as does not align to your taste. So let's get started. So from the website, the Moore Park Reporter, um, from on February 25th, 2016, written by Christine Schultz, The Power of Music Shaming and Why It Needs to Stop. Often, college students are judged for the music they listen to. They can listen to those. This can lead to those feeling superior, while the other students feel left out. Everyone has a unique taste in music. It can be powerful, take you places, and make you feel things you never imagined. You form a bond or
Right,
emotional connection to the beat, the words, and everything that music consists of. Music has a huge impact on society. The type of music you are passionate about can really determine your overall position in society. One particular problem I witness is music streaming. If you're not familiar with this concept, let me give you the 411. Mu- Music streaming is the act of scrutinizing someone else's musical interest coming from the one to feel superior and above someone else. The problem is that most of us don't even realize we are doing it. According
right,
to Mercedes Gullion, 20-year-old child development major, music shaming comes from when others don't really care to listen to what others are listening to. Quote, I've been told that I'm too young to listen to the classics, said Gullion. I tell them that I have an old soul, that I kind of like that era. When you really look at the topic from a different perspective, you might start to see how ridiculous music shaming really is. Everyone loves music and have a diverse taste for it. In other words, music is music is a a universal language. It speaks to a to a broader people, whether the states or internationally.
right.
Just because someone has different tastes in music does not make it wrong or bad in any way. You would not
Exactly.
you would not criticize someone for eating a burger when you may prefer a sandwich because again, a burger and a sandwich are the same concept. The most important thing about music to Dean Locke, a 26-year-old graphic design major, is that the beat doesn't overpower the lyrics. He is open to other music genres too, and recently he became interested in country. Quote, I hated country until recently this year, said Loke. I started listening to Jimmy Buffett and Zach Brown band. I listened to the lyrics, and that's what really was amazing because the lyrics are just really meaningful, and I like that. According to Locke, people would judge him for listening to an old Linkin Park song, but in other genres, everyone would chime in. So there comes the irony when it comes to music shaming. People tend to like my music when I'm listening to 70s, like Queen or Journey. Said said Locke. People tend to like that, the classics. Maybe this is some self validation kind of thing. Maybe it's difficult for people to understand why someone would feel differently about certain music because it's ultimately so important to us. So based on that, so what are your thoughts on that, uh, on those paragraphs? So Block us towards you and then Mike.
Well, I did experience of what you just said about like basically like criticizing like criticizing each other about the music that about our music taste on especially on social media when we post when we post reviews and stuff like I experienced that like I'm gonna give you an example. I'll give okay. Let's say if I give you Reasonable Doubt by Jay-Z. Okay, and I gave it a 6 out of 10. I mean, it doesn't mean for me it doesn't mean that it's Jay-Z's perfect album, and it doesn't mean it's a bad album either. It's just a decent album, basically, is what I'm saying. It's a decent album. Okay, of course, sure. I love "Can Not the Hustle." That's personally my favorite song off that album, featuring Mary J. Blige, by the way. Um, I love Politics as Usual. He keeps, what I'm saying, like he keeps it, what I'm saying. And then Brooklyn's Finest. Oh my God. Now, I did not like that song, you know what I'm saying, like for personal reasons. First of all, why was Biggie Smalls was talking about, oh, if Faith had children, she would have had two packs. I mean, like Tupac's kids instead of Biggie Smalls' kids. Like, come on, what the fuck?
And this is the same woman he cheated on.
Yeah, yeah, with Charlie Baltimore and Little Kim. Well, actually, he did got with Little Kim before he got with Faith Evans, technically.
Mm.
But I believe that Biggie Smalls did cheated on Faith Evans with Charlie Baltimore because Charlie Baltimore was that other woman, like in the bed with him at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was on tour, like with the Ready to Die shit with Juicy and all that. Dead Peasants too. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a Nas sample of The World Is Yours. Okay, feeling it. I love feeling it. The Evils. I hate it because of the title. Because they will always listen. There'll always be devils in this world. All right. No matter where you going. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. No matter what the person might look. I mean, no matter if the person is good to you or not. Like there always be devils out there.
Sure enough.
22 twos. Love that freestyle by Jay Z. Love that. Can I live? No, my gosh, please no. I hate that song because first of all, what the fuck is Jay Z? Why the no? Why the? Let me ask y'all this: Why in the fuck Jay Z? Why in the fuck Jay Z singing for? Like you can't sing,
I already look him as a singer.
huh?
I said, I don't really look him as a singer.
Uh,
I don't
you
really
you
look.
might wanna listen to that song. Then you know what I'm talking about. Like when he said, "Can I live? Can I live?" Like boy, shut the fuck up. All right. What about you, Mike? Mike, do Jay Z can't sing on "Can I Live"?
Um, did I even listen to that album? I don't think so. I can't speak on that because I didn't really listen to it, so I can't really speak on that. I mean, but I don't. I've heard him sing a little bit. He should just stick to rapping, honestly. But
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm
Yeah,
you know,
saying.
and that's the thing. Why do rappers all like? Okay, some can pull it off, but talking about like why do most rappers like get the whole thing like rappers when we R&B singers sing want to do rap like unless you
mhm.
unless you have the talent to do it, but but in my honest words, don't do it. It if you don't have the talent to do it to pull it off. But
Yeah,
so Mike, what did you think of the topic overall? Uh,
wait, it wasn't. Wait, I wasn't finished, but
oh,
okay.
never mind.
Um, okay, and then you have what? Ain't no nigga like the one I got. Love that song, featuring Foxy Brown. Um, Friend of Foe, hate that song. Coming of Age, love that song with Young Memphis Bleak. Oh my gosh. Um, Cash, I think it's Cashmere. Yeah, Cashmere Thoughts, like that song. Bring It On, like that song. Um, Regrets, I like that song. I love that song too because because it to me it spoke about what was what was Jay Z regrets about. Like what did he regret doing? Basically he regret shooting his own brother at 12 years old. So that's why I gave the album 6 out of 10.
And that's your opinion. It don't make
Yes.
it don't like just because you have an opinion on music on JC Reasonable Doubt that doesn't make you a bad person.
Right. Right. I mean, come on, man. I mean, first when it when that album first came out, yeah, a lot of people say, yeah, he's alright.
Yeah, yeah. But when you get to like I think like blue no in I'm gonna try to discovery one more time because he got a shit ton of albums.
Sorry, I can't hear, man.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so Reasonable Doubt in My Lifetime, Volume One, Hard Not Life, Life in Times as Carter, Dynasty, Blueprint, Blueprint Two. Okay, so that was the second album. In My Life, Volume One. There you go.
Yeah, in my lifetime, Volume One was a bad album. Like, like, I like Jay Z, but boy, what the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you doing? You know, like trying to make an album that involves Bad Boy Records.
All right. All right, so I'm handing the I'm handing to Mike so
All right.
he can give his thoughts on it on the whole topic of the power of music streaming, the power of the power of music streaming and why it needs to stop.
Music streaming has been going on. It's not like it's been going. Okay, music streaming been going on for decades, honestly, and it's a such thing as like get at least give it a chance once, and if you don't like it, then you don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
However, it like you know in some cases you could say, well, this person has. Now, there's some people that's like you could say that this person has bad taste in music. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they only listen to this genre. They only listen to this genre, this artist, or whatever. Like, it's to me, it's a such thing. It's like if they like, okay, this is where like it get music shaming gets finicky too, because
Yeah,
you got some people that only listen to one genre in the same artist, but they don't go outside the box. So it's like, well, how can you shame anybody? It's like, okay, well, let's shame you for a second. Let you listen to the same people, you listen to the same artists, you don't go outside the box. And it's like, well, you haven't. That's because you haven't gave anything a chance. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you shouldn't be. If anything, you shouldn't be shaming no one. Honestly, it is. This has just been an ongoing thing for decades, really. But it's really the younger generation now. This generation now. I mean, I know the art. I know this article was back in 2016, but at the same time, now it's getting more and more. And then that's where it starts with, like the music shaming. Then goes into internet bullying.
yeah,
Then after internet bullying, it goes to violence in some cases. You know what I'm saying? Like threats and violence
Right.
and all that. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, just because you don't like an artist, honestly, okay, if you don't like that artist, you don't like the artist. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Huh?
yeah. Just say so. That's all. That's all you gotta say. Like, if you don't like it, if it doesn't,
Right.
if it doesn't resonate with you, just say it.
Exactly.
That,
No.
that doesn't make you a bad person.
Now, music, and this goes for movies too. But the music is very subjective. You know,
Right.
people are gonna have people gonna have opinions, but don't say that this artist sucks if you haven't listened to it yet, or don't say that, don't sit here and for instance, um, Jay Z sucks as an artist, but you listening to Drake, and it's like nah, nah. If you
Right.
haven't, it's like we could easily say Drake sucks. We could easily say that,
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
it,
Exactly.
at the same time, it's like, well, some people could say that because they listen to Drake. They could have that. They could have that opinion. So it's a such thing. It's like you could say an artist sucks, and if you listen to it, but if you haven't listened to it, you can't say, well, this person that this person's. I refuse to listen to it because they no Well, then you can't say that. Then you know what I'm saying. You can't say that. So for me, it's like this music shaming stuff. It's just a bunch of people that just go on the internet and they can say all kinds of things because they can't, but they won't say it to your face though. That's how when it all comes down to, they're scared to say it. So that they act like keyboard warriors, and just it's easier for them because they could just hide in another state, another country, wherever. They could hide in their mom's basement for I don't. That ain't the point though. The point is that
Right.
this has been going on for decades. And then even like you had people, you even back in the 80s where like all this new wave music came out, you had the older adults, and they had their kids listening to this new wave music, and then they looking at them like, well, what is this trash? And it's like, well, that's something that they like and they could probably relate to, but it's like, have you listened to what they're saying? Like, have you listened to, the lyrics and stuff like that? But, they're so used to it's like people are so used to people are so used to being stuck in their ways. It's just they won't give, this, new talent a chance. So it's like, I mean, if someone recommends your album, I mean, or gives you an album to listen to, at least be open about it and see how you like it. If it doesn't resonate to you, and if it's a one time thing, then there you go. At least you could say you listen to it, and then you could give your honest opinion. And then if people don't like your opinion, well then that sucks for them. Then they're the ones who's gonna be going to sleep. They're the ones gonna be having a hard time going to sleep while you sleep easy because you gave your honest opinion on an album that either resonated with you or didn't.
Most definitely. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays people don't know the word conversation.
Like,
There's no like people just don't know how to have conversations, like meaningful conversations, mature conversations, because all they ever do when someone says that they don't like this artist or not, they'll just shoot you down and hit you for it. Which I don't really understand. Like if it's an artist, like say if it's an artist like let me see, um Young Jeezy. Like if someone recommends you like Young Jeezy, even though you're not a, even though you're not really keen on his music or discography, would you A, try it out, B, refuse, or C, all the above?
I would at least try it once.
I like me a little Young Jeezy, so I'll go with A.
Right. So if it doesn't click with you, then then you say it doesn't click with you.
Right.
That's easy. Like
Um,
you see how easy that is.
yeah.
Like, it's so damn easy to say you don't like you didn't like it at first, but there's also a thing called revisiting it later in life, or
Right.
or as a matter of fact, like you revisit an album that you initially didn't like, and then you give your you have a different, a more different, broader perspective on it, saying that it grew on you over time, and that's fine too. Like some albums can grow on you over time, and that's that's the issue that I be seeing a lot is that people tend to act like they know shit, but they don't.
Facts.
Like just
Yeah.
because, like, I'm listening to this, like just because you listen to Queen, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, like just because you listen to Madonna or Britney Spears, that doesn't make you superior.
Right.
It really
Agree.
does.
Yeah.
Like I love Queen. I love Queen. Um, legend like the Beatles. They paved the way for many artists, but don't be. But one thing that you should not do is don't have a huge ass ego about what you like. It don't. Hmm? Like don't have a huge ego on what you like.
And here's another thing too. I don't mean to cut you off, but here's another thing too. For all these people listening to these artists, these these common artists and stuff like that. Like there's some artists that you either forgot or you never heard of before. And like for me personally, and I may get a lot I may get some flack here. I ain't gonna hold you. But the the artists like Michael Jackson and Prince and all that, I love. You know what I'm saying? I love those. I love them. Don't get me wrong. However, I I like to listen to just a tad bit, a little bit more of the artists that are very underrated and don't get talked about a lot. I listen to them more, and only because I appreciate I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate Michael Jackson's music. Classic, always. Prince,
Yeah.
classic.
Exactly.
But
Rest in peace to both.
exactly. But there's people like the Jets, uh uh what's her name? Was it Stacy Murdoch?
Stacey Lassaw.
Stacy Lassaw. No, Shirley Murdoch. Shirley Murdoch. That's who I was thinking.
Yeah, Shirley Murdoch,
Shirley Murdoch, Stacy Lattisaw.
Maya,
Those people, yeah, those people that don't get talked about a lot, I'd rather listen to them.
Alessia Cara. Her
Yeah,
with Alessia Cara. The reason why I love her music is because her music is like therapy.
right,
It's like going to a therapy session. When you
right,
music, because with stuff like mental health, insomnia, anxiety, like those are like going to therapy sections. So her music is very therapeutic.
yeah.
And with this last song, like I love her too. I think she has a very great voice.
She does.
She's still gorgeous at her age, and
Yeah.
one thing I love about her is that even when she became, even when her music became more adult, it's never explicit.
No.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like just because like the difference between you know maturity and vulgarity.
Hmm.
Like Stacey Lassaw's music when she came of age became more mature, and she tackled more adult themes regarding adult relationships. Case in point,
Right.
her album "Personal Attention." That to me is different from her earlier albums when she was at Consilient Records because "Personal Attention" was when she signed to Motown Records, and Motown Records are known for R&B, adult contemporary quiet storm music,
Right.
and
Yeah.
and with
Yeah.
and with songs like Love Town, Every Drop of Your Love, like love those songs because it shows how she transitioned from being a young teenager into a more mature adult, similar to Debbie Gibson,
Yeah.
where she went from being a young teenager to a grown adult, and she's now in her 50s, still doing her shit.
Hmm.
And that's another thing that needs to stop: the age limit.
Yeah,
Right.
the age
Yeah,
limits.
like just because someone is in their old age, that don't mean they're not stopping. They're not stopping. I mean, look at Cyndi Lauper, 72 years old, still another thing.
Hmm.
Rolling Stones, in their fucking 90s, they could pull an album in their 90s, or if they're centurions.
Hmm.
Damn, Rolling Stones.
Yeah, they've here for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diana Ross, 81 years old, still doing her thing.
I'm coming out. Yo, we definitely need to review her album, man. The one that has the "I'm
Yeah,
Coming Out."
her disco album from 1980.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Matter of fact, I wanna definitely put that in my schedule. Definitely.
yeah. Um, what's another? Oh, Joni Mitchell. Um, in her 80s too. Like that's the thing that also need to stop. Like the age shaming too. Age shaming that also ties into music shaming too, because people might think, oh, why the fuck are you listening to these old ass people? Because
Right.
bec- because that's what we like. It's not. It's look. We love like I love music all around. Like yeah, some artists like Diddy, from Montana. Like I don't like them. I mean, Diddy because he's a horrible ass person.
Hmm.
French Montana because he's just generic. But when it comes to overall music, I listen to all kinds of music from pop, R&B, jazz, neo soul, rock, horrorcore, anything like hip hop, new jazz swing, you name it. It don't mean it doesn't mean I'm superior or I act it doesn't mean I'm cocky or I'm superior. It just means that I love music because I just love music. That's it, because it's fun
You
to
got
listen to.
you got good taste in music.
Yeah, I got good taste in music, but that doesn't mean I'm superior. I'm still me.
Um,
I'm just still me at the end of the day, no matter what. But the problem is that people just don't know how to have. They don't know the word respect, conversation, and they don't know. Sometimes you gotta mind your own fucking business.
right.
Yeah.
Stop
The,
and stop eavesdropping.
they know how to respect and have conversations that you choose not to. They choose not to.
Yeah, they just choose not to.
They just choose not to. Like hey, if they really want to, they want to act like kids. They want to act like spoiled brats. If be an adult and actually have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like they know. Hey, when it comes to um hey, when it comes to ordering something off the at McDonald's, they have us. They know how to talk then. But
Right.
hey, if they could
Until
do
they
that,
start a fight.
exactly. Hey, if they could do that, then they can do this.
Yeah. So, okay. So, in the article, The American Spectator Music and Morality by Roger Scruton, he tries to clarify as to why others may feel that they have a reason to judge of society's judgments and the music message and the message music may convey. If the message is sensual, self-centered, and materialistic, then we should not expect to find that our laws address us from any higher realm that implies, says Scruton. However, ours is a non-judgmental culture. To criticize another's taste, whether in music, entertainment, or lifestyle, is to assume that some tastes are superior to others. And this, for many people, is offensive. Often in society, when one becomes fixed on the pop music culture, they are then judged to be too square. This is not really this is not really add up if you think about it. Pop is just short for popular music for popular. It doesn't popular generally mean awesome or cool. But honestly, I cannot tell you how many times I have gotten the good the good old eye roll or a blank stare or even a loud snort or for just expressing my love for T Swizzles or the Beebs. Or in other words, Taylor Swift or just a Bieber. Pop music it's just one genre I'm listing here. Imagine all the different kinds of genres that have been targeted. But at the end of the day, these genres have become objects of impartially ruthless criticism. Locke said he feels that music is so expressive and people have their own opinion about it, which is true. That music is so perceptive, and society says it's okay to judge music based off of what others like. Music music is so free and liberal that people feel that they are entitled to give their opinion, said Locke. And to tell someone their music choice is bad, next time you ask someone what their favorite type of music is, instead of judging them, simply accept their diverse taste or perhaps join in. Those that obsess over One Direction or hand bang to some metal rock like ACDC, go for it. Don't let opinions of others make you feel like you need to change the music you love. You may even surprise yourself and actually end up having similar taste in music. Alex Gonzalez, a 20-year-old film major, encourages others to attempt to step outside their comfort zones when it comes to music. If you strictly listen to one genre, I implore you diversify your taste and appreciate more that's out there, said Gonzalez. You'll be missing out on so much cool stuff if you don't. And that's the end of the article. So, what do you guys think of the second of that final half?
Well, I mean, like you just read about like the next time you ask someone what is their like favorite genre, favorite artist, whatever, but instead of judging them, just accept the fact that they're just accept that they like say let's say if somebody okay, so if somebody asks me instead of judging me, right? What's my favorite genre, right? I would say my favorite genres are R&B and hip hop. Boom. Simple as that. The same thing with favorite artists. If I said Ice Cube, then they have to accept the fact that Ice Cube is my favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? And R&B and hip hop are also my favorite genre. So so they just have to accept my diverse.
All right. How about you, Mike?
What's up?
I said, how about you, Mike? What you think of the final half of the paragraph of the article?
Um, People need to go outside their comfort zone and try other artists. Like they like at least listen to it one time, and if you don't like it, then you don't like it. You know
Right.
Right.
that's the way I see it. But I mean, people people need to just
Yeah.
Yeah. They.
Um what about you, buddy?
Well, for me, my thing is if you're gonna like if you're going to if you tell someone if you ask someone what's your what's their favorite music or the genre and
Right.
they tell you like the favorite R like the favorite genre is R&B and that they love Maya and Ashanti, then that's because one, I grew up listening to Ashanti,
Right.
and
We all did.
like I grew up listening to Ashanti, Maya, Sierra because I was born in that era, like 97. Well, I was
Yeah,
born
me
97.
too. Shit.
I was born 97. Like Ashanti came out into yeah her music came out her album probably came out in 2000 yeah 2000s. Her first album, yeah. By like by like by I love Ashanti, Maya, Sierra, um black, because I grew up in that era. Like yes, I love me some Mary J. Blige, one of the best ever. I love
Right.
me, I, I love me some Sade, some Michael Prince. I love me some Janelle Monáe, but 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 if you're gonna be, but if you want like if you want to be in like if you want to ask someone what their favorite music is, don't be an asshole about it. That's my
Right.
just be respectful, be kind. Like yes, yes, we're going to disagree, but which is part of a conversation. Like we're going to disagree, have our thoughts and everything, because that's how conversation should be. Like conversation should be like we can agree on things, but we can disagree on things without without resorting to like death threats or rape threats or or any outlandish actions that's gonna affect that's gonna come and bite us in the ass when karma comes. Like the whole point is just to be respectful of people. Like yes, their taste might not align with yours, but still be respectful to that person, and so that all this could stop. Like I mean, it'll not stop, but at least at least look for at least look at a middle at least look for the middle ground.
Right.
That's how I perceive it. Like be respectful, be mindful, be polite, be courteous, and also just look at the middle ground. And to remind yourself, like just because you listen to Queen, Queen, the Beatles, Michael, David Bowie, Prince, that doesn't mean you're superior. Like I love I love those artists, the legends, but just because I listen to them, that doesn't mean I'm superior or that or that I'm better or that I'm better than everyone.
Right.
Yeah, because guess what? It
What's
doesn't
up?
it doesn't matter because I love Ashanti, I love Maya, I love Seer. Like I love those artists too because one, they have talent. Like yes, Maya has talent. She can dance
Yes, she does.
like she can dance her ass off in her videos. Like she can dance her ass off.
Yeah, come on now.
She's gorgeous. She's still gorgeous. So just because just because someone listens to Maya or enjoys Maya's music, that don't make no one inferior. It just means that they love the music. That's the problem. That's the issue. Is that people just act like they're like it's just it's just a superiority complex. This ego, this egotism, this ego, this narcissism. Like that's the word. It's narcissism. It's narcissism. Narcissism. That's another word.
Right.
Yes. So let's go on to another one. I'm gonna go do psychology today and psychology today. The importance of friendship. So friendships are a crucial part of living a fulfilling life. Friendship makes life more enjoyable and enriches one's everyday experiences. Finding friends can be challenging, but can be often achieved by approaching others with mutual interests. The first criteria one should look for in a partner is someone who is ultimately a good friend to them. As we move through life, we find that there are many things out of our control. We can't choose our parents, our genetics, or control the things that are happening in the world around us. One thing that we can't control is who our friends are, and this decision can either make our lives more richer and beautiful, or more stressful and disappointing. Why why friends are so important? Having solid friendships is important for two main reasons. First, they make life more enjoyable. We get to share the beautiful aspects of life with people who we love, which can enrich our everyday experiences. Second, our friends help us do the difficult times. Having friends to support us through hard times can make unimaginably difficult situations seem more tolerable. The most beautiful part about pouring our time and energy into friendships is that not only do friends help enrich our lives, but we enrich theirs too. Friendships get us through the tough times in life, making things more fun and enjoyable, and all around make our lives better. I urge you to take stock of your friendships and ask yourself if your current friends, people build up you and support you, or is the friendship more one sided? So, where do we find friends? This might sound silly, but finding friends can be challenging. Yeah, unfortunately,
Yes.
yeah. When I first moved, well, this is from an article. So, when I first moved to California for my PhD, I didn't have any friends out here. There were quite a few people in my program that I enjoyed spending time with, but towards the end of school, they become very busy and will no longer be able to dedicate time to hang out anymore. Thankfully, through the help of a very good therapist, I learned that it was important to enjoy life instead of striving for excellence of all the time. As a result, I learned how important it was to carve out time in a life for friends. And this article is by um, oh well review yeah reviewed by Equal Hagen. So yeah, so it's pretty much an article. Yeah, so unfortunately, the people I had dedicated time to thus far, we far were achieving mid oriented and were pouring their time into work and not our friendships. This forced me to seek out other ways to form connections with people. I ended up finding a local hiking group with the hopes of meeting people with similar interests. During one of these hikes, I met Jim, one of my best friends to this day. We became instant friends. We have continued to support each other over the years. And even more importantly, we always make time for one another. We both view the friendship as one that makes each other's lives better. Therefore, it's always worth the time and energy. The backbone of any successful friendship is one where both sides put in equal effort and support. Both Jim and I were forced to put in more effort when he moved across the country to the East Coast because we already had such a strong foundation. This didn't impact our friendship. We talk all the time and see each other several times a year. We made the relationship a priority no matter what coast each other is on. Like anything in life that is valuable to us, we must we must work at it and put the time and effort into it. So overall thoughts on the whole paragraph of why friendship is important, and how does that tie into the concept of music shaming when like why is friendship so important, especially when it comes to like seeking out different people with similar interests, whether it's in music or everyday life. So, Block, I'm starting with you. why is friendship very important? And how does that tie in with music in everyday music entertainment in just everyday life?
Okay, not that I wouldn't say, friendships are not important, because they are important, but it depends. But it depends on the person, that you are dealing with, like daily, basically, is what I'm saying. Like every day, first they could become your good friend, all right, but then the next day they turn out to be your bad friend. In other words,
Fake.
like if they're a good friend to you, that means they'll be there for you. They'll help you out and everything. Even if you become a new person, and they show you the ropes and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if they become bad friends to you, in other words, they won't be there for you. They will not help you out, and they will not show you the ropes, even if you are a new person. So basically, in my opinion, like as far as having friends around, please show respect to each other. You know what I'm saying? Please stop insulting each other. You know what I'm saying? Please become buddies, not a bully.
And also know who your true friend, know who your real friends are.
Right,
Like for me, I I had to get well, me and my friends, we had to get rid of some old friends that we consider like toxic, or they're just too much to deal with. Like, and that's just part of life. Like some friendships don't last forever,
right,
and like especially when it comes to like toxic fake friends who just do you wrong every every time. Like you want them to see them grow. Like you want like you give them way too many chances, but they just blow it in your face. And
right,
and that's where you have to say, I'm done with you. I'm ending this whole friendship. You're too toxic. You're too toxic towards me, and I can't take it no more. It's time. It's time to leave. And that's it's it's brutal, but it's the truth. Like some friendships aren't were meant to be.
right,
Yeah. So that's why I always know who my true friends are. Like the ones who support me, the ones who support me, respect me, and don't go out of the way to make me look like I'm an ass. Just people who I like, people like Reg, Try, Mike, Mike, you, Ashley, Eric, like, and also my friends from school, like I went to school with, like those are the ones I consider true friends, like the ones who always got my back and don't always it don't you know ditch me or do anything that's incredibly stupid.
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you for that, Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for including us in your example of you, like, as far as having true friends and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because come on,
Almost definitely. Almost definitely.
there's not many true friends out here.
Yeah, and also like some people like, and I'm gonna be with you, and I'll be with the both of you about this shit. Like some people in life aren't gonna be your friend. Like you may act all cordial and nice to them, but they'll just treat you like you're a stranger or someone that you don't, or you just be up on their face. Like some people are like that. Like I that's why like when I'm out in public, I don't be all. be too friendly with people because they might think I'm weird and shit. Which that yeah, sometimes you gotta know your limits when it comes to friendships. Like
Mm.
yeah, sometimes you gotta know your limits because again, some people out here aren't gonna be your friend, and that's okay because that's how life is. Life ain't always perfect, but hey, it's the truth. So, Mike, what do you think about this? About that article? About about that that subtopic of why friendship is important.
They're important because, like, honestly, like, how do I say this? I feel like friendships are important, but also too, um, you still want to keep your guard like up at all times because nowadays, like even your day ones can turn on you. Honestly, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Right. That's where I was. That's where I was going to get at. You know what I'm saying? Like your
yeah,
day ones can
yeah,
turn around and hate you.
exactly. And it's when it comes down to it's either envy thing, a jealousy thing, or it could be, I don't know, it could be anything. Like, people switch up. One minute you're close with them, and then the next minute, bam, they could switch up.
And
Just like a light bulb, they could switch.
be petty.
Just exactly. So it's like now it's just a now it's bad enough we live in a world where everybody's competing with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But your true friends are those ones that's gonna stick by you, gonna lift you up, you know what I mean, when you're down, who's gonna call you like randomly, like to go on like random trips or random lunch or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like you don't need like you don't need like a large circle of friends to be validated or to make yourself feel good. You just need those ones that are gonna be in your corner no matter what.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'm I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use this one as an example. I know I talk about the show a lot, but it needs to be said. I'm gonna use the Brown family as an example because that show, while very like that show is very good, like a very good show that represents black people, good good or bad, but or neutral. But the one thing that bothers me about the Proud Family is that it's Penny's friend. It's Penny's friend group. That whole friend group is to me the most toxic friend group I've ever seen. Like not like Euphoria, not like Euphoria levels of toxic, because again, Proud Family is a kids show and Euphoria is an adult show. But Proud Family, like some of the shit that they've done to each other, like from ditching to lying, but like no betrayal, drama, ditching, lying, airing out pe- people's secrets in their laundry out, even in public. Um, like like
Right.
like for one example, in the reboot, Louder and Prouder, Dejanay, she aired out KG and Maya's dads because their dads are gay and they're also biracial. Like Penny told Dejanay not to do it. Don't you dare air out people's their gay dads out in public. And what did she do? She used her phone and just texted to everybody, and then everyone at school knows about it that KG and Maya has gay dads. And the worst thing is that she never apologized. Is that she never apologized for it. So that's one thing. Another thing is that infamous episode where Zoe got asked out by a black actor, a teen black actor, because he's pretty much when he came to school, everyone and their mama was swooning over him. Even Penny, even Penny and Dejanay, even though they have boyfriends, they're in relationships. When he chose Zoe, who was like the unpopular nerdy white girl, the unattractive white girl, like everyone, like they were so they were shocked in disbelief that a black actor would like a black person, but she's a white girl, an unattractive white girl, mind you. Especially when it comes to her friend, like even her friends, um, La Cienega, Dejanay, Michael, and Maya, who was the one who started room in the first place. That Noah likes white girls, and that planted a seed of envy and just resentment in their head, to the point where they got on a call on a, they got to a call on a laptop where they had to where they decided that they want to ban Zoe from the Christmas party that's been held at Penny's house, all because a black actor asked her out on a date. Zoe on a date, and that resulted in Zoe feeling very insecure, especially with that one comment that La Cienega made, which was so shady and like just uncalled for. Where she said, but she asked her Zoe, "Has any other boy ever asked you out to the dance?" And Zoe it's always like Myron 3 times. So what kind of friendship is that?
Right.
Like, if you ask me, like, if someone treated me like that, I would not be friends with them at all. Yeah. So what do you think, Mike?
Yeah, same. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
It did too. It's like people like that when they air other people's dirty law, like business out and stuff like that. No, that's
Yeah.
not okay. That's not okay with me.
Yeah. Ask to White Ginger, Dodie, one of the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the worst friends you ever. Yeah, one of the worst friends. Gossiper. She loves gossip. She loves to air out
Mhm.
people's laundries. One of the worst things she's ever done was trying to like was she was trying to break up Ginger and Darren because again their end game and
Mhm.
yeah, all because she was jealous. Like, bitch, if you're jealous, like if you and Ginger want to spend time, just say what you just if you want to spend time, just spend like just make a calendar. Like that's all you gotta do. Like, it's just a little like it's just those simple things that they need to do. It's so
Mhm.
simple. It's so freaking easy to do. Like make a schedule on what you guys want to do. Like don't just like don't have that idea in your head. Oh, I'm in order for me to be from a Ginger, I can break. I can make her break up with Darren.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, and Courtney, who is the truest friend of that show, swoops in and helps Ginger. When she found out that Miranda, Mipsy, Dodie, and even Macy, like they were trying to team up to have Ginger and Darren break up with each other because Dodie was too fucking jealous.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm gonna throw in Macy in there too. Well, even though Macy was manipulated into doing it, but even she had a chance to speak up about it. But she didn't, but she couldn't. So
Mhm.
that's why I say so that's why with those two examples, That's why they click into why friendship is very important.
Right.
Yeah. So okay. So when when it's time to move on from a friendship, the second part of the friendship discussion could be a difficult one.
Before we do that, can I give my example?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so like my example that I wanted to bring up is, Moesha, of course, Moesha was a bad friend. Come on now, like 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 everybody and their mama could see that Moesha was like comparing herself to, like, it doesn't matter if it was like comparing to her to Hakeem, comparing to her to Nisi, and comparing to her to Kim when she was on the show.
Right. To be honest, I think everyone. I think everyone. I think that whole friend group and Moesha were terrible to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone in Moesha had their good and bad moments. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes like you see Moesha having her ups and downs, but still, like of course, like Moesha's not the only bad friend that saying no. No, we also have Nisi and Kim. They were also bad friends with each other too. Like come on, like y'all remember in the episode, the Halloween episode, where where not only Moesha was pulling out her own guilt, but Nisi and Kim, they also put out their own guilt, talking about each other behind their backs.
Most definitely. Would you want a friend like that? No, I wouldn't.
No, would you want a girlfriend like that? Hell no.
All right. So when it's time to move on from a friendship, all right. This may be a story you relate to. What I hope you take away from this post is this: friendships take friendships take energy, time, and commitment. And if you're putting your time and energy into someone who isn't enriching your life and give you the support you need, it may be time to reevaluate that friendship. If you find yourself in the market for friends who isn't, I recommend you find groups or activities that you genuinely enjoy. This way, you'll have the opportunity to connect with people who have similar interests, and this ties in and this ties into music, intimate in everyday life. And once you're there, take a risk, talk to people, exchange contact information, and follow with them. It may feel scary at first, but the reward outweighs the momentary uncomfortable feeling you may have. And that's true. Like if you feel like your friendship isn't like your friendship feels like it's not going to the place that you wanted to go, maybe it's time to like reflect on that reflect on that feeling and see and ask yourself, like, are, are the friends that I hanged out with from all my life the same, or should I find or should I find I new friends who have like, or should I find like new friends who I can click to?
Right.
Yes. And then friendship and dating. In many ways, the most important friendship in our lives is the one we have with our romantic partners. The first criteria we should look for in this partner is someone who is ultimately a good friend to us, meaning that they are kind, positive, loving, and supportive. If we're dating someone and they're a jerk, it's probably safe to assume that they're not a good friend. To avoid this, I recommend seeking out someone who is a good friend first. For example, being before the romance and sexual stuff gets in the way. When there are bumps in a friendship or a romantic relationship, it's important to work through those tough times. The tricky part is that it will take two people to fix that issue. We can only control our actions and hold ourselves accountable, but we cannot control our friend or our partner's reaction. In addition to our own actions, we have control over the friends or partners that we choose in the first place. If we prioritize choosing good people who we can all who we can trust with will work through issues with us, then we can work through anything. Friendships are a crucial part of living a fulfilling life. It's so important that we surround ourselves with people who we have fun with, who support us, and people who make us better. You may already have beautiful friendships in your life, but if you're still in the market for friends, it's never too late to cultivate new relationships that'll make your life even more magnificent and impactful. So that's the whole article. So overall thoughts about the whole article about friendship is about the theme of friendship and why it's important and why and how and and why it's important to move on and also how it can link how that can link like why is it important and when it's time to move on from friends who we thought were cool with us but they're now different and all the above. So so block off some start with you and then Mike.
Okay. What's up, man? What's the question?
The question is so overall based on the whole article, why why do we consider friendship like highly important and how and tying into that how is it important for us to understand when it's time to move on from from friendships that we thought were genuine but turned out to be to be very different and how can we reflect on that?
Well, for beginners, well, we can talk about like ending as far as ending a friendship is like it's like it's like where you say, oh, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just walk away. And basically, and as far as being friends with somebody, like if you respect them, that means that means they have to show us the same respect back.
Absolutely. And how about you, Mike?
Um, as far as friendship, I mean, we need friends in our lives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And this is the thing I've came to the realization. Not you can't impress everybody. Not everybody's going to be your friend or want to be your friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but you can't force friendship on anybody either. It's they either they want to be friends with you or they don't want to be friends with you. You know what I mean? It's no I mean, it's no loss because like you get new friends. You know, you can get new ones. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
pretty much, um, friendship is important, but also too like when it all comes down to, you still have to think about yourself. Yourself comes first
Yeah,
more than anything.
yeah, your own individuality. You're like don't like friendships can also affect your mental health too.
It can.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure can. It just depends. Like if you have a good, You have good friendships with good people. If anything, that's gonna help your mental health more. But it's just if you with if you friends with toxic people, then that will affect your that'll affect your mental, that'll affect of how you think, and then you tries to become one of them, one of those toxic people that you
Yeah,
not like that, but you try to do that to fit in. Like a lot of
yeah,
times,
it's the influence.
exactly the influence, right? Yeah, a lot of times people try to fit in. They do some of the same traits and all that stuff, but
Yeah,
really,
basically imitation.
right? Imitation, exactly.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, but
Which is
at the
sad.
end, it
Which
is.
is sad too.
At the end of the day, like you gotta look out for yourself and yourself, because what it all comes out to, at the end of the day, you have yourself and yourself only. That takes accountability. That has to take accountability.
Yeah, like the question is like, how can I cherish myself if I like? How can I cherish myself the same way the, the, the same way my friends cherish me,
Right?
or how can they cherish themselves if they cherish me?
Exactly.
So it's also an ongoing battle within yourself too.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So so okay, wiki. So on with that topic, I'm gonna go to another topic, which is how practical ways to be more mature than you can try today. And
Wait, wait,
hmm,
wait. Let me ask you a question. Wait.
yeah,
How many topics we gonna talk about today, man?
mm, you want to do three? Well, we already did one and two, so
Two.
yeah, yeah. All right. Let me see.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't I don't mean to ask, but it's just it's just basically what some people they they say, oh, I don't want to be here all day and stuff like that. I'm not like that, but I'm just asking because you know god damn, we going through like two three topics tonight.
there. Yeah. So yeah, we could do one more. Yeah, we could do one more, and that's it. And yeah. So
And call it a night.
yep, call a night. Yeah, cause of yeah. So
Yeah, because like
the
me, I
last
gotta work in the
topic,
morning, so
yeah, yeah, that's yeah. So
Yeah.
the last topic for the night is let's stop comparing. It is from the website the cultural crypt. Um, the topic is let's stop comparing new artists to musicians of the past. Um, Christopher K give us an airtight analysis of why we shouldn't compare current artists to ones prior. Whether it's Drake and Jay Z comparisons or Earl's sweatshirt to MF Doom, it seems all of our favorite new artists are inspired by ones prior. The question rings in: is it a good idea to compare a new artist to an artist from another decade? For example,
no.
this time around, last year, Earth Gang has dropped their Dreamville debut album, Mirrorland. The album itself got so much buzz that controversial social media influencer Yes Jules tweeted, "Earth Gang is like yeah." So Yes Jules tweeted, and and I quote. So it's from their quote. Um, Earth Gang is like the outcast of this generation, only with two Andres. I'm so here for it. The dangers behind that statement lie within how many modern musicians are influenced by artists of the past. Musicians might be lauded with comments like they're, they aren't making good music like they used to anymore, while being criticized for not following or not staying with the lines. Artists today are making music that feel a particular audience will pay attention to, even if they aren't in a different region of the world. As much as we would like for another neo soul movement to happen, it's best to let the musicians be who they are. People complain about things like a lack of music about social change, the lack of R&B singers who can hit high notes, or about how all modern artists sound the same. The impact these statements have can be harmful when we are not given the creator a chance to grow into their own.
Right.
Many yearn and accept for another not for another coming Nas or J. Cole. On the other hand, you have those calling for another D'Angelo, but no one can be D'Angelo but himself. We are calling for these new artists to bring us back to a nostalgic point in our lives that no one can really fulfill. It could be harmful to proclaim someone the next Sade or Andre 3000 that will create unachievable pressures. When artists today are trying to record music, they produce what represents them artistically. Take the hip hop artist Rhapsody. She's asked others to stop. She asks others to stop comparing or using her as the embodiment of being a woman in rap who doesn't about sex in her music. Rhapsody likes to make music that where it feels comfortable discussing within her music, and that's true. Where she raps about social justice, promoting positivity within the black community, or shining a light on topics that are not always discussed in the black community. Rhapsody makes music for what she feels represents her. Megan Thee Stallion, Mulatto, City Girls, Flo Milli, Ivy Soul, Nami, and even Lake 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 Kill 47 all make music that pertain to them, and what represents how they feel on a personal level. To continue to compare new to old gives all the idea to others that the contemporary musician is less original. This can lead to unrealistic expectations from an artist. All right, so based off of that, what do you think about that? So what do you think about that paragraph? That whole paragraph. So Block, I'm start with you.
Well, well, you did mention about the Jay Z and Drake comparison. I mean, come on, Jay Z. Listen. I'm gonna tell you from my own experience, because first of all, I grew up listening I grew up listening to Jay Z, and I also grew up listening to Drake. But guess what? At the end of the day, you cannot compare Jay Z to Drake, because first of all, remember, Jay Z is an older artist, and not Dr. Dre, I meant Drake, and Drake is a younger artist. So you can't really compare the two. You
Right,
can't do that,
because they're different.
right? Because first of all, what's Jay Z's first album? In '96,
Reasonable doubt.
right? '97. That's the year I was born, of course.
Yeah.
It was what in my lifetime volume one, yes. And then '98, Hard Knock Life Volume Two. That's personally my favorite album. That's what introduced me into drinking Pepsi soda and shit.
Mm.
And '99 was Life and Times of Vest. Carter Volume Three. And 2000 is Rock Life Familiar the Dynasty. It's, okay, and 2001 was on Blueprint. With Takeover and shit. You know, the Nas fucking this. Um, what else? 2002 was on the Gift and the Curse Blueprint 2. 2003, which I actually thought that he was gonna be done too, which was the Black Album.
Yeah.
But then again, he came back in 2006 with what? Kingdom Come, and then American Gangster, you know, in 07.
Which that one people say that's his most underrated album.
Right, right.
Not my words, their words.
Yeah, but I'm agreeing with you though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I hear. Look, you see, I hear some, like most people be saying that American Gangster would be his best album, or in their top five.
Or 444.
Yeah, or 444. Excuse me. And then of course he came with what, the Blueprint 3, and I think that's when the year that Drake came out. With
Thank Me
what
Later.
was okay? What was his first album actually? Drake.
Thank Me Later.
What year that came out?
2010.
Exactly, 2010. And then you have Jay-Z, Magna Carta Holy Grail in 2013. Then you have 444 by Jay-Z that came out in 2017. But Drake was on Thank Me Later 2010, like Ray Ray just said. And then his second album was Thank Me Later, 2011. Um, Nothing Was the Same came out in 2013. Okay, what was his fourth album?
Views.
Views?
Yeah, Views.
What year that came out?
2016.
All right, 2016. And then Scorpion was his fifth album, right?
2018. Yeah.
His only double album? No, only double CD. I'm gonna say that because
Um,
there's only two songs that I like from that album.
Scorpion. Scorpion, not certified. I don't think no, not certified lover boy. Honestly, never mind. Um, for all the dogs. Let me see. No, that's not two disc.
No, man. I was talking about Scorpion. Scorpion was the only double
Yeah,
CD.
I think Scorpion's the only the double CD.
Yeah, because like I said, there's only two songs that I like from that album,
Yeah.
which are "Nice for Me." That was a Lauryn Hill sample, which I don't know why the fuck he did that though. Like the beat should have been left alone. And I also like in my feelings too. So that came out in 2018.
Yeah,
Uh,
Scorpion. Yeah, Yeah.
and Certified Lover Boy was the sixth album, isn't it?
Yeah.
That came out when 2022,
One. 20,
2021.
yeah. Honestly, never mind. Come out in 2020. Honestly, never mind. Come out in 2022. Then
Yeah,
for all,
yeah,
then
that's what I
then
thought.
then for all the dogs that came out in 2023.
Yeah, so that means they came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, that one features that features guest appearance from Tizo, Touchdown, 21 Savage, J Cole, Yeet, SZA, Party Next Door, Chief Keef, Bad Bunny, Sexy Red, and Little Yachty. So
Um, you know that Drake and 21 Savage had did a collabo album together, which is
yeah,
called
yeah, Her Loss.
yeah, Her Loss.
And
But
they he did one with Party Next Door.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But if you actually hear that collabo album, there's more Drake than 21 Savage.
yeah.
Uh, doesn't he have his latest album that came out this year or something?
Iceman,
Or
yeah.
at
I,
least came out last year.
actually, Iceman came out this year, 25. Well, yeah. Well, it's up. Well, it's an upcoming album, so it's not released yet.
Okay, because Ice Cube came out with a new album just recently.
Yeah, yeah.
It's called Man Up.
Man down.
No, no, Man Down was last year. Man Up is this year.
Yeah, man up. Yeah, yeah. I think he's
The
working. Yeah,
sequel to Man, the
yeah,
sequel
man
from
down.
Man Down. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We definitely gotta review that album soon,
yeah.
ASAP.
Yo, once it comes out, I don't see no like promotion of it yet. Yeah,
But other than that though, you cannot you cannot compare Jay Z to Drake. Like I said, Jay Z is an older artist and Drake is a younger artist. Like, come on, nigga, come
yeah.
on.
They're from they're from different planes.
Yeah,
Different, different.
they from different music eras.
Yeah, and I did, and I think the reason why people do that is because they want to put so much that they put so much expectations on these new artists. Like they put so much expectation. That's the word, expectations. They put so much
Right,
expectation to the point where the newer artists they feel like they can't be themselves, express themselves, but without being comparing to the next big things. Because let me tell you, that shit can get really annoying.
right.
Like there's always gonna be one Michael, one Janet, one Whitney, one Lauren Hill, and that's themselves. Michael is Michael. Prince is Prince. Lauren is Lauren. Janet is Janet. Like there's no like Maya's cool, but she's not the next Janet, nor Sierra. They may be inspired by they may be influenced and inspired by Janet, but they're not those artists. They're their own. Same thing with
Exactly.
same thing with Tinashe. Like I love me some Tinashe, but Tinashe is not no Janet. She might be influenced by Janet or Maya, but even she has her own style, and and that's something that people need to take into consideration. Is that people like new artists can be influenced and inspired by these artists, but I think that people tend to do is that they put too much expectations on these new artists. They which that means that they can't be free. Like these new artists out here, they can't be free to express themselves.
Right.
Yeah, and
Oh, and what you was talking about with Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. I don't know if they put them in the same era or not. I don't know, but you still can't compare them. Like, come on, like they both have different type of music.
another example. Another example of this could be comparing this someone new to a Jill Scott or Raphael Sadiq. People are expecting this person to have some similar songs similar to A Long Walk. The reality might be that person X may have sampled one Jill Scott record for their enjoyment. When it comes down to it, everyone can have their critiques. However, new artists are either placed into a box or being pressured to stand out, or must share a similar sound as Miss Lauryn Hill or Busta Rhymes. all of our
Right. Come on.
all of our favorite past artists had yeah, even past artists, even past artists had influences, had influenced past
Right,
artists.
but but still, they were still themselves.
Yeah, like Michael, like for example, like artists that artists that influence who influenced Michael Jackson. Um, who influenced Michael Jackson? Diana Ross, James Brown, like yeah, because yeah, James, yeah, I'm looking to artistry. Okay, so Michael Jackson's influence was influenced by James Brown, Little Richard, Jackie Wilson, Diana Ross, Fred Astaire, Sammy Davis Jr., Gene Kelly, and David Ruffin. But he also became his own artist. Like that's the thing. Like he took those inspirations and made up his own. That's why that's why he's a legend
Right,
because he took those inspirations and made him his own. And that's something that and that's something that we that are that new artists that new artists also do. Like they take inspiration from those from those past musicians and they do something new with it.
right. Wait. I just found something, man.
Yeah. What you
Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, they from the same era because they dropped their first album in 2011.
yeah, they're from the same yeah.
But
Um
still, you can't compare the two because first of all, Kendrick Lamar has his music going on, and J. Cole has his own music going on.
Absolutely. Um Past artists that we given praise to needed time to find their style to not to be not compared to or sound similar to their peers. Let new artists find their niche and their particular style that fits them. Thus, giving the musician the free reign to make their art to be about whatever they want. Let us allow the newer rappers, singers, and producers to find a space to where they believe they can be best express who they are. And that's the end of the article. So overall thoughts on the whole article. Um, so you give your thoughts on that on the whole article, right, Blocker?
Right, yeah.
All right. So, Mike, what's your overall thoughts on this article?
I'm sick and tired of people comparing these new artists to yesteryear's artists. There's no comparison. In fact, none of these new artists could hold a candle to these old artists. I'm sorry. Like people comparing, for instance, Usher. They comparing him to Michael Jackson or even Chris Brown. No,
Yeah.
Come
good,
on, man. What the
good,
fuck?
Yeah.
good,
Like,
good, good,
yeah. I love,
good. Stick.
Listen.
I
I'm
love
sorry
all.
to interrupt, Mike, but I like me some Chris Brown. But come on, you can't listen. You cannot compare Chris Brown to Usher. Like first of all, Usher is an older artist. That Usher came out in '94 with his first album.
Mm-hmm.
'97 was My Way. Come on. When did Chris
Yeah.
Brown come out? 2005.
Yeah.
With
Hmm.
popping and shit. Run it.
Yeah. Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Brown.
You can't do
Like
that.
he.
Right.
Okay, Chris Brown is good. I mean, I like his stuff, but not. I never heard much of his like other stuff, so I can't say my thoughts on his other stuff. But from the music, I grew up listening to like Forever and all of that. Kiss Kiss, like running all
Yeah, man. I grew up on listening. Matter of fact, I even danced to cause by Chris Brown featuring T Pain.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Right.
He has good music, but he has good music, but comparing it to Michael, like it's pretty asinine. Like my take on this is that we gotta let like people people put too much expectations on these new artists.
Right.
Like they won't allow them to grow and be themselves.
Right.
Because let's face it, some people don't like people like I mentioned, Rhapsody. Like she hates being compared to other people because again, she likes making music that 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 she loves.
I agree.
And that's the thing. Some people don't like being compared because they might find it very annoying because they want to be
Right.
they want to be
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Ja Rule when he dropped the Holla Holla shit, the Holla Holla record, he hated being compared to DMX because because of the way how they sounded.
Yeah, because they're known for like very aggressive, the very aggressive rap. They're very like they're that aggressive sound. Like yeah, even though
Right.
even though DMX and Ja Rule
Rest
like
in peace, DMX.
yeah, rest in peace to him. But DMX,
Right.
if people forget that even our past artists, like even past artists like Michael Jackson, he had to find his own sound too.
Yeah. That's
Like
true.
Yeah,
again, he was influenced by James Brown, Diana Ross, Little Richard, Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire. Like he was influenced by the greats. And if people forget, like the way I see the music, the way I see music is like a music is like a food chain.
Yeah, it is.
Like
wait,
yeah,
wait. So wasn't Michael Jackson? I mean, I know that he was a part of Jackson 5 and Jackson 3, but
Jackson
what year did they came out though? Because
Jackson 5.
like
Jackson 5 was uh, late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, they came out in
yeah,
they came out
yeah.
yeah
So all the other artists that you mentioned had to be influenced by Michael Jackson.
yeah
Yeah.
because the Jacksons they were active during 1964, 89, um, and then 2001, 2012, and then present.
This
Um,
you
Now,
can have
but
influence.
unless if you are talking about as far as a solo artist, then I can understand that. But at the same time too, like with Michael Jackson being in the Jackson 5 and Jackson 3, like other artists like Diana Ross and James Brown and shit, they they were both influenced by Michael Jackson if you think about it.
You said James Brown?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that was Michael's influence.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was Michael's influence. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. James Brown, Diana Ross, yeah, James
Right.
Brown, Little
Yeah,
Richard, Jackie Wilson,
little Richard, yeah. There's such thing as influences, but
Diana Ross, Fred Astaire, Gene
right.
Kelly, David Ruffin, and Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
Those were Michael's influences, but he took those influences and made them his own. Like
He pretty much did.
he didn't plagiarize or did none of that shit. No, he took those influences and made them his own.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, similar to Prince and
Right.
yeah, Prince and
Um Well, I mean, there's okay. So there's people out there. There's people out there that said the only thing that Michael Jackson stole was the moonwalk from Billy Ocean.
I don't think.
That's an argument.
I don't think.
I
I don't
I
think.
I haven't seen Billy Ocean do a moonwalk in my life.
Nah.
Maybe he was it. Maybe it was some influences there. Maybe, but at the same time, like Michael Jackson, he perfected it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I love me some Billy Ocean. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But I haven't seen Billy Ocean moonwalk his way through a music video. You know, no offense,
But
but but
another art, yeah, another artist that I love in new like now Janelle Monáe, where her influences were Michael, Janet, Prince, Outkast, Erykah Badu, James Brown, Grace Jones, one of the great, yeah, Grace Jones, Stevie Wonder, David Bowie, rest in peace, Jimi Hendrix, Bernard Herrmann, Funkadelic, and the Incredible String Band. Like, but she took those influences and made them her own style, which
yeah,
which Janelle Monáe, um, but the whole Afro futurism movement. Yeah,
yeah, I agree.
because her genre, like the genres that she tackled, like Janelle Monáe, like yeah, Janelle Monáe, like she tackles R&B, pop, funk, psychedelic soul, hip hop, and progressive soul.
Hmm.
So yeah, so that's the thing. Like so that's like the whole point of the article is that people need to let these artists grow and have room to grow because again, if we're gonna call like in the next decade, people are gonna call Drake, the next big thing and everything. Like I can
No,
I can see I can tell, but that but given what he's doing now, all the pay all the petty drama he's getting into,
hmm
I don't think that's gonna happen. Um,
no,
yeah, but again, like they need like these people that put so much expectations on these people on these newer artists. Let these new artists grow. Let them grow. Let them find their sound and everything. Because again, that's the whole point of music is to find your sound and know and
Right.
like to find your sound and know how to use those inspirations to make something your own and not feel like you're played like and not feel like you're plagiarizing an essay.
pretty much. Because
Yeah,
you can't, like I
Yeah.
say, you can't do any. You can't like compare this. You know, you can't compare. Like I was saying earlier, like with the whole Usher and
Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown.
Usher and Chris
They
Brown.
they can't. I'm sorry. They don't hold a candle to Michael Jackson. I'm sorry. They will not. And while they found their own like sound and all, but they just no. You can't. There's no comparison. They don't hold. None of them hold a candle to Michael. I'm sorry. Like
One
if
Michael, because again, Michael is just he he had his own flair, his own flair.
you do
Like Thriller again made him a legend. Like that album made him the legend that he is.
exactly
Because one, like, who can make a music video that will scare the shit out of you?
Nobody.
nobody.
Because from him turning to a werewolf, and then at the end where he did that fucking glare with the Vincent Price laugh.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to Vincent Price, but that right there is crazy. That right there is what made him an icon.
yeah, I agree.
Similar to Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson dropped Control. That album was her turning point into being an artist that she is now.
It really was.
Control
Yeah.
and Control and Rhythm Nation 1814, which to me that's to me my favorite album by Janet
Mhm.
because that was where she tackled more darker issues like racism, drug use, and all that.
Right.
That's a and that's why that album was a classic because it's like because just like Thriller, it's to the test of time. There'll be
Right.
no yeah
Right.
yeah so that yeah Michael Jackson also Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige, like one of her inspirations was Anita Baker.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, because Anita Baker was one of Mary J. Blige's favorite artists growing up. So, Mary J. Blige took that inspiration. It made her, and that made her the queen of hip hop soul.
Right.
Yeah, that's why she became the queen of souls, queen of hip hop, man.
Yeah. Then along came even another queen, Faith Evans,
Of course, Faith.
who's
Man,
underrated.
I love Faith Evans.
Faith Evans. And then there's Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, like
And the vocal Bible, Brandy.
yeah, Brandy.
Brandy.
Yeah, I love don't forget Aaliyah,
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
who was the
Yo,
princess. Like
we gotta show Aaliyah some appreciation.
yeah, the princess. Yeah, she like Mary's the queen. Brandy, Mary's the queen. Faith is like how to describe Faith. Faith, she's
In between.
the between. I consider like yeah, Faith is like the old like Mary's the mother. Faith's like the oldest daughter.
Hmm.
Brandy's the middle daughter. Aaliyah
No,
is
wait, hold up,
Brandy.
man. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But Aaliyah is older than Brandy, so it should be the other way around.
Okay, Mary the mother.
Right,
Faith Faith the oldest daughter.
right.
Aaliyah is the middle child. Brandy is the second, and then Maya. Well, my
Monica.
Monica.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
came out before
yeah.
Maya.
Mary, Faith, Aaliyah, Brandy, Monica. Yeah, that whole yeah, that four R&B teen girl, that quartet, that four R&B teen girl. Yeah, Aaliyah, Brandy, Monica, Maya.
Hmm.
Right.
Who now Maya? She was influenced by Janet, like Aaliyah, Brandy, like Aaliyah, Maya, Sierra. They were influenced by Janet, but Aaliyah took those inspirations and made them her own too. So did Sierra and Maya, and that's why I call it. That's why I describe the music as a food chain because think of the grades. The grades are up top, and the new and the newer ones are on the bottom.
Yeah. That means they do have to start from the bottom in order to get to the top. But guess what?
Yeah,
They will
yeah,
never be like the older artists that came out before them.
yeah. They won't be, but yeah, they won't be. They won't be because again, they can be inspired, but at the same time, they can also take those inspirations and make them their own, and not and also because these people out here they just put too much expectations. Like, why are you expecting one artist, one like no X to decide the other?
Right.
Because if you do that,
Right.
then you're just doing does some a disservice. Yeah.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's yeah, so that's the like the whole thing. Like so to summarize to summarize all of this, how to behave like a mature person online. One, be be courteous, be respectful, be responsible, be nice. Be just be be mature. Be just be be like no just be mature online. Just be courteous, be responsible, be supportive. Like don't go out here and act like you're hot shit because of this, that, and the third. And that goes to music shaming.
Right.
Like, do not under any circumstances act like your music taste is better than anyone else. Because again, having music taste doesn't mean you're superior. It doesn't. Because music is a universal language. It speaks to everybody, whether you're American, Canadian, French, Japanese, Chinese, Malaysian, Filipino, what have you. Everyone has different styles of music. Everyone has diverse tastes in music. Music influences us in many different ways. So there should be there shouldn't be no unjust bias or unjust hatred when it comes to people's taste in music. Like again, you can have conversations, agreements and disagreements without resorting to outlandish actions that will result in like death threats and rape threats, and other illegal actions that will bite you in the butt later on in a span of 5 seconds. Because again, don't make you don't because by doing that, that'll make you look stupid. It won't it don't make you look good. So those are my take on how to behave like a mature person online, like online. Like don't like always be always act mature and responsible, and don't get involved in any like outlandish, stupid situations that will get you in serious trouble, which can result in like which is example for example like music music shaming, all that stuff, because music shaming music shaming isn't cool. Like you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, regardless. And also, music taste is not a competition. There you go.
Another thing I want to say too is that don't force nobody to listen to a or to an album that they don't want to listen to. Like it's just like certain albums. Like I have certain albums that are not worth listening to. Well,
Yeah,
again, I mean,
yeah. You shouldn't force no one to do like you shouldn't force no one to do things that they don't want to do. Like for example, like listen to an album or play this video game, because again, people. You gotta let them decide what they want to do when it comes to leisure activities, like listening to music or playing video games or watching cartoons and all that. Because again, people also have lives too. They have lives too. Like the world isn't always about video games and music and all like entertainment. It's about living your life to the fullest.
right.
Yeah, people have
But
lives. They have lives too. Like they have jobs. They got families to take care of. All that stuff. So does it, and
right.
so does musicians. Like, do you really think people like Jay Z? Like, do you really think people like Jay Z or Lauren, like Jay Z is gonna care about whether or not people would think his albums are garbage? No, because one, he has he has a life. He doesn't have time to go on social media and just argue with his fans online. Like he don't got the time and energy to do that shit.
No, he doesn't. No.
Because that would make him look petty as well. Because if he did, that would make him look petty. That's the thing. Like people have lives. They have lives. They don't always have time for leisure.
Right.
And that's the thing. So what are your so what are your thoughts on okay? So what are your overall thoughts on this one? Like on this whole topic of how to behave like a mature person online, Blocker.
Like, like. Okay, so let's say, like, like if I want to give my honest opinion based on a specific based on an unspecific album, like in music reviews, like as far as me posting it, we nobody should be criticizing. Nobody should be saying, "Oh, this song is better, that song is better." No, all songs are not better than the other songs. Listen, man. I'm gonna give you another example. I already gave y'all reasonable doubt here. I'm gonna give you Graduation, the one that we're gonna be reviewing next this Monday. All right, this Monday. I love Graduation. All right, and it is one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time, and it's my favorite Kanye West album personally. But see, I feel like three of the songs that should have been left off. Like, listen, I ain't hating on this. I ain't hating on the three songs, but they should have been left off though. And the three songs I'm talking about is Barry Bonds featuring Lil Wayne. Cause listen, he sounded so fucking drunk that come on, man. Like, I mean, I love the beat. I love the boom bap beat. But Lil Wayne should have been left the fuck off. Drunken Hot Girls. The beat was way the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? And it had like an Eminem influence by motherfucker Most Def. And Chris Homecoming featuring Chris Martin. Where the fuck was the snares at? Come on now. But again, Graduation is my favorite album by Kanye West. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, you can like y'all can hate me for loving Graduation, but I do not like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the College Dropout, but it's not my favorite album. I like Radio Registration, not my favorite album though. I like 808s and Heart. I love Graduation, and it's my favorite. All right, and 808s and Heartbreaks. I love the album. I like the album, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it a listen once again, and see how it aged for me. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I listened to that only once. I didn't like it. I thought that Kanye West could have done better. Personally, in my opinion, shit, you should have just made a Graduation Part 2. Shit. Man.
Yeah. See, I never listened to that album. My people talk Dark Twisted Fantasy. I never listened to that one.
Yeah, that's when Kanye West started going crazy.
Ape shit crazy.
After that 808s and Heartbreaks and shit, and after his mama passing away, dying after Graduation, that boy went loco.
Yeah. So Mike, what's your overall thoughts on this whole topic of how to behave like a mature person online?
This is a conversation that needs to be discussed more, and this should be a learned behavior, but it's just not going to get any better. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna get any better because now you have generations after generations gonna come in, do the same stuff.
Yeah,
You
and
know what
start
I'm
hating
saying?
on our music.
Exactly. Start hating on our music. It's I mean you know what I mean? It's been a cycle for a long time. You know what I mean? Since time. It's just been a cycle. You know what I mean? And
Right, right,
not
right.
so not so much is back in the golden era music. Not so much, but now it's getting more and more ridiculous.
It's like
And
Yeah, most definitely.
it's like
yeah,
an endless void of repetition.
exactly. It's like an endless void of repetition, exactly. And not like it's not gonna get any better because you got like I don't know. It's just so many you got so many dumbasses who think they know everything, when it comes to music. And it's like, well, if you listen to you listen to this artist, also we know about these typical artists. Okay, you know anything about yesteryear's artists, you know anything about artists from the 50s, the 60s, you know what I'm saying? And the first thing they say, no. Oh, well then you don't know everything about music then. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Right.
music is like it's a large encyclopedia of like artists. You know what I mean? It's countless and it's continue to grow every
Yeah.
day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah. It's too much music coming out today, man. Like,
it
Yeah.
is.
If
but
I
again,
want to go back and listen to Etta James, I can.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
not only is it like repeating, but it is a repetition of the same beats, like that we're
right.
getting today, which are trap.
trap beat. Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that.
trap and
I can see
drill.
that. Like I can see that. Like yeah, trap beats, especially when it came like the R, like hip hop, R&B. Like yeah, I get yeah. I can see I can see that where you're coming from too. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
unless it's done right, then I could really enjoy them. Like keyword. If they're done right,
hmm
that's
yeah,
yeah. Keyword. That's the keyword. If they're done right and not used for and whether or not being used as a generic tool to get
right.
audience
right.
to listen. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. And that's the problem with people nowadays. Like they don't know how to do research, and that's another thing.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
And they like they don't know how to do research. Older, like older heads, like even people in the 40s or 30s, like 40s, and 30s, and 30s, and 40s, and 50s. Like if you took them one thing about you know Billie Holiday or Dean Martin, they'd be like, "What?" Frank
Exactly.
Frank Sinatra. I'm like, "What?"
Exactly.
Even though they've been here for a long fucking time.
Hmm
Like, if I don't look at, if I don't want to, listen to some Frank Sinatra, I can. Or if I can, do research and know who he is, or Dean Martin, like I can, I can.
Right.
I have the will to research.
Exactly.
But now, but it's not just music, but also it's not just music or entertainment, but it's also everyday life. Like Mike, do you remember those trolls you had on your live stream before?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not always about music or entertainment, but it also be about everyday life shit, like social media shit,
Right.
and
Exactly.
and out of social and off social media too.
Exactly.
These like people who just come in and just they want to eavesdrop and they want to talk their shit, even though I don't
Mhm.
like I don't even fucking know your name. I don't know you or nothing like that. So
Right.
right,
why are you coming in
right.
here eavesdropping, even though I only know you for a second.
Barely a second is what I
Like,
want to add it.
like a millisecond. Like, why? Like, unless if you want to introduce yourself and be courteous towards me, then that's fine. But if you're just coming in here just to be a troll, then I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go.
Exactly.
Because one thing I don't tolerate on my channel is ignorance and mean spirited. No, mean spiritedness and ignorance,
Bingo.
and just all around people, all around narcissists, like people who act like they know everything, but they don't. Like,
Yeah,
y'all ain't,
obviously they don't.
Right.
yeah, like and that's the problem. Like, it's just an endless cycle of repetition. Like, there's music shaming, then there's like not then they're just bullying, cyberbullying, abuse, all that shit. It's just an endless cycle of repetition, and it's sad because, like, it's one thing if it's kids and teenagers do this because kids and teens do stupid things, but if it's a but I'm talking about grown ass adults,
Right.
grown adults, grown ass adults. They're like around our age
Yeah, or
or
older.
older, like in their geriatric stage.
Hmm.
That's where it gets like that's where it becomes that's where it was like it becomes like, what the heck are you doing? Like, are you like, what the heck are you doing? Especially if someone gives you a bad rating on your album, saying that it's and it doesn't click with them. Like, if someone gives you a bad rating, a bad review, like, not like some people if one person gives them a bad review on their album, you'll I'll sure as hell be you would be expected them to like go on their computers and just type in mad shit like a madman,
Right.
all because
Right.
all because one person gave them a bad album, like not bad, like a bad review on their album.
Yeah, bad review. Yeah, a bad review on their favorite albums.
Yeah, for favorite albums or their or movies or TV show, like, it's not that serious.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's not that fucking serious, man.
it's not that serious. Like, you're not gonna like jumping out like, you're not gonna self harm yourself. Like, not trying to be dark here, but you're not like you can't just you're not going to die because someone gives you a bad review on your. I like just live with it. It's social media, for crying out loud.
Right.
Like, this is what this is what people do. You can still do your thing and just live on. It just move on. Like, that's the thing. People don't know how to move on, and it's sad, especially these grown adults. They don't know how to move on to bigger, better things. They just think, oh, someone gave me a bad review on my album or movie and shit. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Go on, go on to social media, go on X, go on Twitter, go on X, and just type in mad shit, or Facebook or Instagram, what have you. Go on there and just type in mad shit, because that'll make because if I do that, then I can go to bed and sleep at night.
Right.
That'll make you look stupid.
Yeah.
You see, I don't lose sleep over that shit, because again, it's pointless. It's very pointless to go on social media and do that shit, because again, that'll make you look bad, and it'll also make the other person look make them feel like shit because they gave you a bad because you gave them a bad review on their favorite album, or if it's an artist on their album. Like, you see the pattern? Like, aren't you seeing the pattern here? Like,
Right.
that's
Exactly.
that's that like that's that pattern. Like, It's just toxic behavior, immature. Like it's just toxicity, immaturity, and lack of it just lack of self control, lack of self control, self control, self worth, and just everything. And that's the problem. That's the problem with social media. It's making them it's just making people look soft,
Right.
and that's the whole takeaway.
Hmm.
So yeah. So on this channel, we're gonna be platform. We're gonna be respectful, kind, courteous to one another. Even if we have like our agreements and disagreements, will always be positive, like
Yeah,
positive,
or bad days.
positive, positive, and supportive, no matter what. Like all this shaming, trolling, this stupid shit that people tend to do just to seek some validation. Yeah, that's not gonna help you in the near future. So yeah, so in order to be to be mature, you had to learn you had to learn maturity. There you go,
Right. Exactly.
and that's
Yeah.
it. And that's it for the whole topic. So so let's see. Um, Blanca, do you got something coming on your live stream?
Well, I did already mention graduation.
All right,
That's
okay.
gonna be what this Monday coming up.
Monday, okay, good. How about you, Mike?
I have nothing coming on my channel. I'm still on a hiatus. And well, I'm cooking some. I'm trying to cook something with Try. Me and him. If we, I mean, we're gonna do like top 20 horror movies of all time.
Ooh, I want to join that.
Yeah, you can join that. That's fine.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh,
'Cause I got
oh,
many.
can I join that? Or
I
can I
got
join too?
because
Yeah,
I got a. I'm a movie head too, so
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
we're
I'm
gonna
not
do
the
top.
biggest. I might not be the biggest movie head, but because to me, I feel like movies are overrated.
Uh,
that depends.
I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree to an extent. I,
Okay,
s-
okay.
I, I see. I get it.
Some
It
yeah,
just
it depends on what
depends.
movie it is.
Exactly. Thank
No,
you.
I like movies, but it's just it's just too much movies coming out this year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
supposed to be. It was supposed to be a bunch of movies that was coming out this year, but then they got pushed back to next year, like that Michael Jackson movie, which I'm still pissed.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Scream
I'm kind of
that's
worried for
supposed
that.
to come
I'm
out.
kind of worried about
Yes,
that movie. I'm kind of worried about that one. Michael
but
Jackson. Michael
I
Jackson.
am. I am too, and now if he get the moves down pat, that's fine. But the acting, that's the biggest question. Is
Can
the acting going to be up to par?
That's the question.
So
So yeah. So we ain't gonna do that one.
Oh, wait. You have anything else coming up this week?
Oh yeah, yeah. So the 28th, I'm doing Janelle Monae's album, the Electric Lady album from
oh,
2013.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't listened to that album yet. So
Yeah, that one features um Erica Badu. That features Prince, Erica Badu. The guest appearances are Prince, Erica Badu, Solange, yes, Solange Knowles, Miguel, yeah, and Esperanza Spalding, yeah.
shit, I didn't know Erica Badu was still out here making music.
Oh yeah, she doing an album with Alchemist.
Oh
Yep, Erica Badu. Yo, she's still doing her thing with she's still doing her thing. So shout out to her.
yeah, I know she did songs with Busta Rhymes before. So I'm
Yeah,
not worried about that.
yeah. I love Mr. Like Erica Badu. Yeah, I love her too.
Yeah, I
So
love
that
yeah, I
whole
love Erica Badu, man. Yo,
that whole
y'all
Soulquarian.
I love the song that she sampled on like from Explosive by Dr. Dre.
I love On and On.
Bag Lady remix. That's my favorite.
Yeah, Next Lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the D'Angelo, Black Jesus, um, Erica Badu, Black Mary. Yeah, I love me. Yeah, Jill Scott. Yeah, Jill Scott. I love her too. Like so. Yeah, so that's my upcoming review is Janelle Monae's The Electric Lady.
Okay, so wait, so does that include me and Mike, or is it gonna be a solo album review?
Y'all can join.
Okay.
Yeah, so the singles off the album are Queen, that features Erica Badu. The second one, the second single is Dance Apocalyptic. Three is Prime Time, and four is The Electric Lady. That features Beyonce's sister Solange.
Yeah, the one that beat up Jay-Z in the elevator.
Yeah, she's strong. Like
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
Solange. Yeah, so yeah. Shout out to Solange. Yeah, yeah. So that's my upcoming review. So then I got then for October the first, I got Stacey Lassaw's Personal Attention album from 1988, and that was when she was and that's her Motown album. Yeah,
Wait, and when's that review?
October 1st.
Next week Wednesday, exactly next week Wednesday.
It's yeah, Wednesday, October 1st. That's 5 weeks from before my birthday.
Wait, 5 weeks?
Yeah, because October 1st. Well, oh, maybe 5 days. Five days.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, like
Yeah,
5 weeks?
five
Man,
days.
5 weeks went past.
5 days before my birthday. Sorry.
No, you good, man.
Yeah, so it's
But I'm
5 days.
about
Yeah, it's 5 days before my birthday. So Stacey Lassaw's Personal Attention album. Yeah, that was her. That's when she. Yeah, that's her Motown album. Motown. Yep. So yep, and that's it. So and then
um
yeah,
but yeah. Yeah, oh, and the upcoming Weed album review would be 2001 by Dr. Dre and Ray. I want you to give me your thoughts and with all the 22 songs that's on it.
all right.
And we're gonna do the Predator album review on my channel,
Yeah,
and we're gonna start doing Lethal Injection album review soon.
yeah. I give my thoughts on Predator. So Yeah,
yeah, I know, but like I'm talking about on my channel. I
yeah,
want to like we review it.
yeah, yeah.
Mike, I know I said this. I know I said this a long time ago. But how do you feel about doing like a like a basically an album versus an album?
Um, yeah, possibly depends on what date. What date?
Okay.
Yeah, if you give me a date, then that could be a possibility.
Um. Okay. So we can do hip hop, right?
Yeah, we can do anything.
Yeah, we could do anything. R and
Well,
B,
for
R and
hip
B,
hop.
hip hop. Yeah, hip hop, R&B.
You could do anything. We could do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going with hip hop,
Okay.
and the hip hop album that I'm going to be choosing is The Predator by Ice Cube. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to choose The Predator.
Looking back at that album was so dark as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that album was dark as some of the stuff some of the stuff that he tackled on that album was dark, but meaningful too.
What about you guys?
Mm, what kind of albums that we had to do?
Yeah. Like which hip hop album would you guys choose?
Um,
Honestly, I have no clue. Honestly.
Ice Cube. Okay, Ice Cube, The Predator. That's hard.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
First,
The Predator is mine.
yeah, I'm saying like I'm just saying like Ice Cube, The Predator versus. Let me see
mm,
another iconic album. Um, Dr. Dre's 2001.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, like I said, me and you are gonna we review it with your own thoughts, cause I know Mike already gave in his thoughts.
Yeah, like just do yeah. Like that was like a versus between Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. I
Right,
think
right,
it's
right,
gonna be a
right.
good versus.
But then again, look,
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Chronic.
The Chronic is Dr. Dre's first album. Yeah, it's his first album, The Chronic.
Mm-hmm.
Because 2001 has 22 songs, and it wouldn't be fair it wouldn't be fair, like because the Predator only has 16 tracks.
Yeah. So yeah.
So it's better that you pick the Chronic.
Yeah. The Chronic. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Chronic has 16 songs too.
Yeah. Um. How about No, I can't say big. That's that same. Um. Yeah. So yeah, that'd be a good match. Ice Cube and Dr. Dre's Chronic. Yeah, that'd be a good
Yeah,
match.
yeah, because yeah, because as yeah, because they both came out in '92, and they both have 16 tracks.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike? Mike, you wanna come in this match? or you gonna be like are you gonna be like the judge?
I'll be the judge.
All right, cool. Oh, how would you feel? How would you feel if you write like opposite songs, like opposite tracks down? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
And do you want us to play like? Do you want us to play randomly or in order?
It'll be better to play. It'll be better to play in order.
Oh, okay.
That'll be a better comparison.
Like
Yeah.
what from beginning to finish?
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yep.
All right.
Uh,
So that being said, I'm gonna end this off right here. So this has been a great discussion.
Right.
Glad you guys could come. So this is Bermudian Studios.
it's Mike's
Glocka
movie
the
corner.
Glocka.
Yep. And I'll see you next live stream. Peace out.
All right.
Hey,
See y'all. See you guys on Monday for the graduation album review by Kanye West.
Yep.
see you later.
But Sunday for the album review that Ray Ray has coming up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got to do that first, and then we do graduation the next day.
Yeah.
Then
Peace
2
out.
days later, which would be back to Stacey Lattisaw.
Yep.